Hello guys, Jaxor here, and welcome to the game where you fight your inner demons with bullets. It's way more effective than therapy.
Is this an out-of-season April Fool's joke?
It is!
You're late.
Play as mentally stable writer Alan Wake, who must escape the dark place known as Detroit, using nothing but his flashlight, school supplies, and reality-altering 15 million word Loud House fanfiction. So strap in for a psychological thriller you won't forget, unless the dark place makes you, as we jump into Alan Wake 2. Alan Wake 2 begins like all great stories do, with an average North FC resident crawling out of a lake, then getting jumped by the cast of Bambi.
They really put that knife in me chest, innit, bruv?
Fat in it.
Enough cock rating. Time for the durability test.
It will kill.
The cultists run away as soon as somebody shines a light on them, which, I mean, what kind of deer runs away when a light shines on them? With not Alan Wake out of the way, we finally get to play as not Alan Wake. Meet Saga Anderson, a rising star in the FBI who is really good at imagining this room.
I'm impressed, Saga. You managed to shoot so many dogs in such a short time.
She suffers from a rare condition known as revitiligo.
It's the opposite of what Michael Jackson got.
Alan Wake, more like Alan Jake from State Farm.
I'm the map.
Saga learns about the case from the most southern northerners in existence.
What do you mean I'm not allowed in the Walmart?
Rather odd for a game that takes place in fucking Oregon.
Oh, way down south in the land of trade.
We're not gonna find out you're the Grand Wizard or something, are we?
But I can't be too harsh. This game was made by Finns. Finland! It's not like they know what a state is.
Look at that, it looks like two balls in a bong! Pretty suspicious.
Not that we have anything against city folk, right, Thornton?
Oh, you are not saying what I think you're saying.
You know, urban?
Meet your partner, Agent Casey, the worst agent in the entire damn bureau. I'm just gonna keep a counter of how many times he is useful to the case whatsoever.
Fucking nature gives me a headache. It's too much sky.
Time to examine the crime scene for clues. Seems the victim failed the durability test.
Pingers!
28 stab wounds.
That's a lot of damage.
Nightingale went missing 13 years ago, 2010.
Same as all the other victims.
Makes me wonder what was going on that year.
Hello, ladies. Look at your man. Come back.
Probably something this town wants to forget.
Saga lets us play as a master sleuth. We'll need to find the clues and then put all our brain power into solving this case. Finally, a game where my 200 IQ really gets to shine. Now might be a good time to mention that this game looks fantastic. Most of the time. Okay, some of the time.
The graphics. That's really what this is all about.
What happened to your eyes? What the dog doing?
It's not like this came free with the graphics card of my $1,500 gaming PC I just built.
Any second now. Any second now. See?
We keep on waiting, waiting.
I can see clearly now.
Saga possesses the incredible power of racial profiling to pull evidence straight out of her ass. Don't worry, we have deep Hyperborean lore down the line.
President Obama was constantly chewing gum, and then on top of that, he took it out of his mouth, put it back. You can't do it. It's disgusting.
I didn't know trees got that big. Gives me the creeps.
You literally need to touch grass. It's for us. The text is about us. It's literally me.
This whole thing, all of this.
It's all about control.
Get it?
To level up, Saga must not defeat enemies, but rather steal candy from children.
I need more bullets! I need more bullets!
Saga becomes the first cop to profile a black couple and decide they're innocent. I'm sure these two will lead long, happy lives. It sounds like I'm just taking the piss. No, that's actually what happens.
Something about masculinity.
Oh, hi, Saga! Do I know you? Of course you do. Anyway, how's your
Dead daughter.
What the fuck? I hope you're over the whole
Drowning thing.
I'm just gonna go. But I haven't gotten to see you in years. Let's share a pie and catch up on how
Deceased your child is.
You better be a cultist.
Oh no, a bear.
Nope. Chuck Testa.
If ads were this good, I'd actually watch them.
Fuck the government.
Not a sad time, but a joyful one. The moose who've been training to drink coffee has returned to the arms of the Lord. Our gang enters the penis inspection chamber to see what killed the ATF agent. Saga opens him up like a Kinder egg and extracts her toy. Except this is legal in the land of the free! Inside, she uncovers spoilers to this video. Holy crap, guys, it's the unredacted Epstein list. Let's see, the first name is Warlin. Agent Twilight Years proceeds to show everybody his best Undertaker impression. But unfortunately, the lights go out and nobody sees him do it. This causes our diabetic double agent to decide killing everyone is worth it to hide his shame. Luckily, Agent Casey is here to save the day. The document says he has the same weakness as the aliens from Battleship. Too bad I'm the only person in this world decent with a gun. Eat lead.
Oh no, the one thing I do not like to eat.
He disappeared like queso at a salad bar.
God, I wish I was still Max Payne.
Back upstairs, the small town mourns the death of half of its police force.
Yo, did you hear a bunch of people just died in the basement right below us 2 minutes ago?
Yo, that's crazy. Anyway, I'm really excited for Deerfest. What sort of cult refers to itself as a cult?
The Blue Oyster Cult.
That's a nice sweater, Saga. Looks Nordic. Unlike you. Nah, I'm just kidding. This town was founded by Finnish immigrants. With your name and a sweater, I thought your family might be from Finland too.
Oh, I'm from Sweden, actually.
Get the fuck out, you horse meatball munching, suicidal, cabinet building. Oh yeah, I love to eat the herring.
Oh my god!
Miss Orgity Borgity.
Just a monitoring station, ma'am. The wiring on this thing frays every couple months.
Yep, that's the raccoons.
You need to hear this. One thing, I'm not a big fan of the government.
Hey Casey, I'm going to follow these footprints left by the monster that killed several people. You want to examine the crime scene for any missed clues?
Sure, splitting up is a great idea. Just be sure to call me if anything happens.
I won't. Oh boy, supernatural shit, let's go. The fuse box is missing a fuse. Now it's just a box. Okay, Casey, I actually contributed something to this investigation. Want to help me get this heart from 7-Eleven?
Sorry, Saga. Got lost chasing a deer. That's not a joke, Saga. That's actually something I do in the game. Also, my wife divorced me a while ago. You're fighting the monster on your own here, Ilmo. Did I ever tell you I used to be Max Payne?
Okay, so the heart is somewhere in this 7-Eleven, but I'm thirsty and that Slurpee looks really refreshing. But the only cups are the double gulp cups. I'm sure the owner won't mind.
You cannot use the double gulp cup for the fucking Slurpee.
Saga does her best impression of a writer for The Simpsons by killing the convenience store owner, Rip-a-Poo, living forever in our hearts, allowing her to obtain Nightingale's artery-clogged heart and enter Detroit's suburbs. Casey, there are hot singles in my area. Saga is trapped in a looping boss battle that saved Remedy Games many markas on map development. The only way to defeat Nikocado Abrogato's OnlyFans is to walk around until you put so many bullets in him that I'm sure his skeleton is made entirely of leather. Just watch out for his Taco Bell Twister move. And with that, Alan Wake finally presents Alan Wake. Oh, thank God, I was on Zane's bullshit interpretive film loop again. Who are you? I'm Alan, please don't call me Alan. Alan Wake. Listen, Scratch has got a hold of the last season of Game of Thrones. We have to stop him before he ruins it. He almost got Star Wars too. He didn't even explain why Palpatine just somehow returns. Whoa, slow down. Luckily, I wrote that Disney bought Star Wars. I know that if Disney is anywhere close to as good as they were when I disappeared in 2010, they'd never let that shit go into production. It's foolproof. Jesus, it's all your fault. With 1.5 healthy brains between them, the three returned to Twin Peaks. But not before encountering my sweet pibble named Princess. Saga alone must treat these taken terriers the same way PETA treats one of the dogs they kidnap. I mean rescue from their owner. Now answer the questions, Mr. Wake. Did you write these Sonichu comics I've been finding around town or not? I forgot. Wait, I remember.
A mop and a bucket for this us posty.
Alan's story begins with him waking up on the set of Jimmy Kimmel. Unfortunately, Alan Wake disappeared before Trump ran for office, so Jimmy has zero material to work with.
Yes, that's it. That is it. You described it. It's so funny.
Ah, Stephen King, it's an honor to have you on the show to discuss your new book.
Wait, but I didn't write a...
I just finished reading it, and I loved the part where the kids run...
No, I'd remember writing that.
The one part I didn't understand was page 42, where it's just a recipe for spaghetti sauce.
I must have slipped that one in the manuscript by accident. The Dark Presence is a really lazy publisher for not catching that.
Explains why the Dark Place has such great spaghetti lately. I really love the part when Warlin Wake transcended 3 layers of fiction to beat Superman, Goku, and my dad.
Fuck, that was supposed to be my SCP entry.
I got bad news, Alan. We've ran out of budget.
Out my way, son! Door stuck! Door stuck! Please! I beg you!
Alan's only hope of escape is writing a manifesto on industrial society and its future that will change reality to allow him to escape, while also manifesting mail bombs at the home of the Blue Helmet people. Alan appears on the Jimmy Kimmel Show several more times.
Skibbity Biden.
Skibbity Biden. Skibbity, skibbity Biden. Skibbity Biden. Joe, Joe, Joe. Skibbity, skibbity.
Look familiar? That is, you...
Before he can escape the horrors of the late-night talk show dimension. You see, Alan don't solve mysteries so good. So when he can't just write a smutty fanfiction between his self-insert and Saga, he can instead change the world around him with the unmatched power of the sun.
Domain expansion. BDSM dungeon.
This reminds him of the time spent with his wife Alice, giving him the courage to carry on. Alan speaks to a senile janitor who tells him to grab his game award from the basement. After making sure to look smacks before going into public, Alan Wake finally leaves Jimmy Kimmel's studio for the streets of Detroit.
Phone's ringing, dude. Phone's ringing, dude.
Alan Wake, do you know who I am?
No, I didn't play the first game. It helps me roleplay the memory loss.
You need to take the subway.
No way. I know that I make the sandwich, but it still sucks.
What? No, like the train.
How poor do I look? Besides, Jesse Smollett told me that's a bad idea.
But you're not even... Never mind, just get here.
Nevertheless, Alan has no choice but to pick up the past from the ground and depart for his piss-soaked chariot. Navigating these streets is just like the actual Detroit. Walk with purpose. Don't flash about anything shiny. And don't get too close to the locals or they'll jump you.
Oh shit! They jumping me! They jumping me!
Stay aware of your surroundings and
just exercise Second Amendment rights.
It's so comforting to be in a place where everybody knows your name.
Alan Wake! Alan Wake!
Alan! 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 Al! Alan!
The door can't be open from this side. Give me a moment. It's gotta match the tone of the world. It could be open from this side, but spooky.
Did I jump scare you? Yeah, I bet I did.
Alan walks down Illumination Alley, hoping to watch Minions: The Rise of Gru, but is instead harassed by everyone's least favorite detective.
There's a piece of evidence. A manuscript.
A manuscript? I need to see it.
Rumor had it the manuscript murder cult was following the story to commit their leader. Had he followed the story to commit
Casey? You alright?
Creative. Perfect.
Casey, you've just been staring at me for about 30 seconds now.
You hear that? Let me check it out. Lamau, I'm dead.
Don't worry, dear viewer. Casey isn't dead forever. He'll try again on the next loop. still dies, but at least he makes progress on the case, right? Nah, he just keeps interviewing witnesses and brooding.
Sins of this city, therapy from Dr. Jack Daniels, and I never stopped drinking. Bruises in my soul, scar tissue on my heart.
Oh, I've been stockpiling supplies while I poke around. If you find a stash, take anything you need.
I appreciate the help.
To help us on our quest, Banksy has left words of power throughout the city. Tremble, inferior wizards. Your spells are no match for power word gun. With the power of imagination, you can overcome any obstacle, even the feds. You can tell this world's a work of fiction. New York subways aren't this clean or well maintained. Here, we see the remains of Elon Musk's latest revolutionary underground tunnel for cars to drive in. It'll replace the subway. You wait. This is going great. The only thing that can stop me now is writer's block. Oh god, I'm fucked. The cult of the word worships Alan Wake's books like white women worship the Harry Potter novels before J.K. Rowling made a Twitter account. What if I change the setting to the safest Chinese subway? Finally having escaped the cleanest air in Beijing, Alan arrives at the secret elephant burial ground. Hello? Can anyone hear me?
Culture Lake. How are you?
Shit, the dark place only allows calls through Wi-Fi. Listen, if you can hear me, I really need help escaping. Or if you could throw a kudos bar into Culture Lake, please. I've been having a craving for like 13 years and I don't know why. The next step in Alan's story is to head to Trump Tower so he can post a selfie flipping it off for his Instagram story.
They say if you're good at something, never do it for free. Turns out, I'm really good at getting creeped on by my dead husband. So for my latest collection, here's Alan Wake, caught in 4K. It's definitely not photos of the local homeless guy who keeps wandering into my building's lobby.
Peter, what are you doing? Shracks? What the fuck? Hey, at least I'm not drinking, Brian.
Do you trust this guy?
I'm somebody that thought I could fix this, and I'm starting to think about having to eat my neighbors.
No.
I'm gonna haul him up by a chain and chop his ass up. I'll do it.
It worked so well for us last time. How about we split up again?
Let's split up, gang. It's genius. Never failed us before.
Kinda retarded.
I'm sure leaving Alan Wake alone with Oregon's finest will have no negative impacts. Saga drives into the town of Watery in her Cybertruck to talk with her old buddies, Ilmo and Josh. Say, Ilmo, you don't know anything about the cult of the tree, do you?
Me? No, never. Once from the blue moon, I know.
I need to profile these two for any clues I can.
Yakko, dear sweet Yakko, ass looking good in those blue jeans, Yakko.
You know what? The clues aren't actually that important to me. Saga Phantom taxes the entire town of their pills and bullets with her Skibbity Ohio Riz, like some unholy union of FBI, DEA, and ATF agent. Welcome one and holocaust to Cerveza Cristal Land.
Cerveza Cristal!
I'm sorry, Starbucks Land, made from the best slave labor in Brazil, where the lines are long. Everything is overpriced.
4 minutes for a cup of coffee.
But the art hosts keep pulling you back. Located right next to Coscolo's Barbecue and Foot Massage and Knuckles, featuring Dante from the Devil May Cry series. Just look out for the barbarian axe throwers. Oh god, I should have chosen the bear! First flashlights, now generators. Please tell me I get to drop a pallet on something in this game. Damn, door's locked. I could smash a window, but shooting up this whole theme park seems way more fun.
Just what I needed.
Wake says the story will change reality around us. If that's the case, then is this the real life, or is this just fantasy?
It's in the rain. Must not drink the water or take a bath ever again. Moonshine. Only drink the moonshine, brother.
Don't look like cultists.
It's not helping. I'm going to morb.
Excuse me?
Listen, granddaughter. They're lies, meant to hurt ya. Everything they said about me and the kid is bullshit.
What are they saying about you and a kid?
Nothing. Happy Leif Erikson Day. Hinga dinga durgan.
Everything in this room reminds me of Logan. Saga finds a photo proving her newfound family has ties to Jeffrey Epstein. My child is dead? No, that's almost enough for me to make a facial expression. Leaving her tornado bait mansion, Saga sees a real sussy furry that she proceeds to follow as if it were a purple-suited African-American gentleman in Harlem.
I need to check out the trailer.
Saga tracks the degenerate down to his secret Mardi Gras float lair to do the NSA's jobs for them and spy on God-fearing, red-blooded American citizens.
And this house is no, Dent is a hero. End of story.
These people still have Bonzi Buddy.
Guinness.
Hey, freeze! Stop that premarital hand-holding at once! Saga steals the vibrator controller just before being confronted by police officer jump scare. To enter the overlap and obtain the Vibe Scepter, Saga must complete the float depicting what Schlatt did in '99. She's going to have to find a recording of the crazed laughter of a Jack the Ripper fan looking at his upload schedule. British school supplies, and a Wendigo mask designed by the cult to lure in poor souls with promises of Wendussy.
What the actual fuck?
Luckily, all of these items can be found in a place we already explored. This is how game designers work smarter, not harder. Now entering the Detroit suburbs once again through the local Hasidic Jew tunnel, Saga must fight two monstrous cops.
Whoops tautology!
Some would call this based, if she herself weren't a fan. Or a woman. Oh shit, they called in a bot drop. A little bit of gauze will fix any shotgun wound. What the fuck were you thinking writing my daughter into your story? Sorry, I was feeling a little goofy that day. You made her drown. The story has to be believable, or it wouldn't work. Why is my daughter drowning believable? For the same reason Ilmo gave you a book about chicken. Will Alan escape Sam's Lake? Will Saga put her daughter in a bag of rice in time? Find out next time on Alan Ball Z. There will be a part 2 coming out after the next YTP on Invincible. Thank you to all my patrons. I may or may not keep the stupid deep voice. Oh, before we go, let's check the Casey counter. Nope, it's still at 0.